永续是什么？除了直觉联想到环境生态保育，事实上，永续发展与我们的生活紧密相连。新鲜事、新奇事、新故事，意莹陪你聊心事。由我阿 Ken 与多位艺术家、影视歌手、网络名人等多元领域来宾进行对谈，讨论环保、平权、医疗等相关话题，让永续未来不再只是想象。欢迎您到各大收听平台搜寻“意莹陪你聊心事”。
Welcome back to MJ English, everyone. Today we're going to get into something that, well, almost everyone in a business setting has to do at some point.
Planning a business trip.
Exactly. The logistics, the pressure, all of it. And it's a classic scenario you'll see on the Toeic exam too, so this should be really useful.
Right, so we're looking at a conversation between two colleagues, Sarah and Mark. They're trying to plan a trip for early January.
So, a really busy time.
A very busy time. They're dealing with destinations, flights, schedules, all the typical stuff.
Hey, Mark, have you finalized the destination for our business trip next month?
Not yet. The client wants us to visit either Chicago or Dallas. Which one do you think we should prioritize?
Probably Chicago. Their team requested an in-person meeting. Have you checked the flight options?
Yes, I checked this morning. The fares went up again. We should probably book soon before the seats sell out.
Agreed. Do you want to review the flight schedules together?
Sure. I also want to compare airlines. Some include Wi-Fi and extra baggage, which might be useful for the presentation equipment.
Good thinking. What about traveling from the 8th to the 11th? That seems like the smoothest itinerary.
Worked for me. Do you prefer a morning departure or something later?
Morning is fine. I'd like to arrive early and prepare before meeting the client.
Same here. Let's check availability. If the seats are still open, we should book today.
Great. I'll pull up the booking site now. Hopefully the prices haven't increased again.
Yeah, business travel in January is always busy.
Okay, so let's just run through what they said. It's a pretty quick exchange. So Sarah kicks it off asking if they've decided on the destination yet. The client gave them two options, Chicago or Dallas.
And Mark says he just checked the fares this morning, and guess what? They went up again.
They went up again, yeah. So he's stressing that they really need to book soon.
Right. Then they get into the details, like comparing airlines, looking for Wi-Fi, extra baggage allowance.
And they confirm the dates, the 8th to the 11th, and decide on a morning flight so they can get there early and prep before meeting the client.
That short conversation, it is just packed with really useful language.
It is. So let's unpack some of the vocabulary they use. These are words that pop up all the time in business and on the exam.
Okay, let's start with fare. When Mark says the fare went up, he's not just stating a fact, is he?
Not at all. He's creating urgency. A fare isn't just a price tag.
年底大家都在拼年终，我也想多一点小确幸。台湾企银 Hockey 数位账户超方便，邀朋友开户再完成任务就能各拿100元奖励金。绑定 LINE 官方账号，还能抽 Remova、Galaxy S25 Ultra 等梦幻好礼，双倍开心，双倍好康。快上台湾企银官网看更多好礼，年末小红包自己先领起来。
Is he?
Not at all. He's creating urgency. A fare isn't just a price tag. In this context, it's a variable, a risk. The cost is rising, and that means the window to act is closing.
Right. It demands action. And what about itinerary? Everyone kind of knows what it means, but here it's more than just a schedule.
When they confirm the dates, that itinerary becomes like a project plan. It's a commitment. You have to lock it in before you can present it to anyone else, especially the client.
And they also touched on availability and the risk of things being fully booked.
Which is a huge deal in early January. Checking for availability isn't just about finding a seat. It's about securing a resource before your competitors do, or before it's just gone. And that phrase he used, went up, is just a perfect, natural way to talk about an increase. Prices, numbers, anything. It's simple and direct.
So that's the vocabulary, but the way they structure their sentences is also super important for getting things done.
Oh, absolutely. The grammar here tells its own story about how to communicate effectively. So let's look at when Mark says, we need to check availability soon. That need to plus a verb, it's powerful.
It's not a suggestion. It signals that something is mandatory. It's about necessity. If you don't do this, there will be negative consequences.
And you can contrast that with something a little softer, like when they say, I'm leaning toward flying to Chicago.
I love that phrase, be leaning toward an option. It's a brilliant way to state your preference without sounding too aggressive.
It keeps the conversation collaborative, you know? It invites other people to chime in.
And one last one, using before plus VING, like preparing before meeting the client.
It establishes a clear sequence. You do this first, then you do that. It's how you manage complex tasks.
Let's confirm with the team before booking the tickets. Simple, clear, and it prevents mistakes.
So really, it all comes together. The words they choose and the way they phrase things helps them manage the cost, the urgency, and the teamwork all at the same time. That's it for today's MJ English. Remember, 5 minutes a day is all you need to win at work, win the Toeic, and win over your colleagues. If you found this episode useful, don't forget to follow and share it with your friends. See you next time.